if I were to guess, that's probably what I'm gonna work on is the karaoke scene. Just so like whenever I'd want to do it, you know, I can just do it. And I know like I should be working on this stuff off stream. Like it's a really bad habit I need to start doing, which is like actually doing stuff. But I mean, I mean, it's better to do it now than like never, you know. But I should learn to. And the problem is actually too is like with the karaoke is like I'd want to test how I sound singing, but I'd have to watch back the VOD. Like over it. Like I'm saying volume wise. I'm not talking about how I sound the mic, because I think I can test that with how this is, although I hate hearing myself talk, and I feel like honestly it'd probably be so loud that it comes back into the mic again. I don't know. Ugh. Yeah. So what I was gonna do for the karaoke was just, I think honestly some like just keeping the just chatting thing, like duplicate it. Can you spell it? I think that's how you spell karaoke. That's not how you spell karaoke. Hang on. Oh, that is how you spell karaoke. I'm so smart. Let me move this up here. Back. So what I was gonna do was make this dimmer. I don't know if we're gonna do that in here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a new image. Maybe I should have duplicated this. Oh well. So it makes us look good. I would have had to duplicate it myself. Although I can get like just a simple photo editor. The saturation is probably like one of the like things that they actually let you change. Alright, yeah, let me just use Canva. Because Canva is what I used for the background anyway. So it also makes sense. There we go. Here's this. It looks darker here than it does on stream. Yeah, I just take both of these. Or is this the whole image? Yeah, no, I think they're individuals. I'm gonna group them. Where? They're really not making Canva. You can change it. You can change the opacity, I know that, but can you really not change the saturation? Like, that's crazy. I don't think you can actually in Canva. Change the saturation of an image, which is crazy because it's a photo editor. Like, what do you mean? Photos. These are just pictures of photos. These aren't photo options. How do they not have a saturation thing? Like, that's crazy. Okay, well, I guess I'm not using Canva then. I literally talk about like, oh yeah, that's gonna be one of the freaking like first things I have, right? It's just, oh goody, this is a free trial. It's not even like, okay, not AI. Give me, what is the freaking one? Yeah, give me that one. The one I was using, because I'm sure it has saturation. I just have to find the background. Actually, wait. Yeah, there. Oh my god, ad blocker. Oh, cool, and then it kicked me out of it. That's awesome. Like, surely I could lower the saturations, right? Darken. What does that do? I don't know what the... Oh, saturation. Oh, cool. It freaking does not. Why does it make it blue? Why do these suck, dude? I thought, like, it wouldn't be that hard. It's just like a slider I'd have to set. But apparently not. Apparently that's too simple. Like, I literally just want to make this slightly... I guess I can just go back in the camera and just make them a darker shade. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, if I ungroup them. Just make them darker shades. I guess that's how I do it. Just like that, and then... like this. Yeah, something like that, probably. If there's a PDF, why did I say it was a PDF? That's not... shoot. Alright, well now I just have a PDF of that for some reason. Get a JPEG. Oh right, I can't have it at 100 quality because for some reason that's a pro thing. Like, you can't even make it in the best quality it can be, which is freaking stupid. Why is that a thing? Yeah, let's try that. Get rid of this. The darkness. Image. Add a new one. Let me compare that. Like, yeah. Because the point of it too is I want to put like a spotlight over it. I almost exiled Streamlabs. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that background remover that like is really bad and just grab like a microphone or something like that. The like standing microphones. But, like, I want like most of it to show up. Yeah, I guess it'd be stage microphone. Most accurate. Why didn't it be a big image? Because obviously I'm there a lot. Like, I cover most of it, so like I want the microphone to be pretty big, but it doesn't really have that. Like, this is probably the closest. Yeah, you can even tell it's pixelated in there, dude. It's barely visible. God, hey, dude. Ugh. And just late stage capitalism, huh? This is just what it's like. You want to make something yourself and have it look decent, and like that's pretty easy to use. You know, you gotta spend $20 a month. Awesome. Dude, it looks so bad. I guess that was the point, though. I guess that works. God, it looks so pixelated. Like, I thought it looked a little pixelated. I did not think it looked that pixelated. That's terrible. Oh, I think, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, this is really bad. Like, you can't even tell it's a mic, dude. Like, what is that? That is so bad. Like, look at that freaking mic part, dude. That's so bad. Also, I'm probably gonna move the chat over. You don't notice it, but I moved the chat over to the other side because I saw a lot of like what Hallway members would do is put the set list over there. I assume it's just like telling. Well, I feel like it could be a mix of for themselves, but also like telling people who are coming in like what songs they already did. Yeah, that's probably what it is, because I think they also sometimes take requests. So then, yeah, obviously if you just put a set list up, then they know you've already done it. I mean, yeah, I don't think it matters what mic I choose, you know, because it's just gonna look very bad. My god. Because, yeah, I wanted the standing microphone, but Jesus. Good lord. Alright, let's try and get a spotlight. You know? I said spotlight. Nailed it. Actually, I'm curious how they remove the background on this one. How do they do it? That looks so bad. That one might work. Try this. Yeah, it doesn't really work as I don't think I can just do an image. It's got to be something. Like, it's got to be an effect. I think. It can't just be like a spotlight. I mean, honestly, I don't need the spotlight either. I guess that was the point of making the background darker, was to have a spotlight. Oh, because I think what I want to do was have the light like above me. Yeah, how would I don't think I can make it so it look like it's shining on me with images. Like, there's no way I could do that. It would have to be like the same image. And like, yeah, there's no way. Oh, I'm yawning. It's great. Yeah, just look at the spotlight ones. Like, yeah, no, it's gonna look very bad. Because thing is also like, it can't go on the same layer. One would have to be above it or below it, so it wouldn't really make sense. Like, you could make an opacity thing, right? You could mess with the opacity of like a spotlight, like a circle. Yeah, maybe it's not that complicated. It's just like a circle and I change the opacity. But again, like, I feel like I'd have to make the whole, like, Liam as a whole brighter. But like, I feel like I can't do that without making it, I don't know. I guess I could just have the lights and not have it shining, because actually I think that was my original idea, was just to have like spotlights just around, but they weren't actually lighting me up. I think that's what it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's what it was. The only problem is that, understandably so, these all have like the lights actually on. So it's rare to find one that like doesn't, and I can just use that background remover. very quickly and just do it that way. Oh, this might work. I think I'm gonna have to change that image though. Boom, boom. Nice in HD. I mean, this one actually doesn't look as bad as the microphone does. The microphone looks freaking terrible. It's right because I also had to make it a lot bigger. That might also be why. It's like, not only was it, the freaking, like, background remover itself, but also, like, making it bigger also affected it very badly. I don't think I can flip images in Streamlabs. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do that myself, like using our video editor for that. I think I'm gonna try and put the set list over this. Because, yeah, I think that's definitely what the problem is with the mic, actually. I'm thinking about it. It's definitely that I made it super big. That's definitely why it looks so pixelated. Yeah, I want to flip this, but I don't think I can. Like, you can't even rotate it, I think, in Streamlabs, which is weird. Inverted. Oh, that's colors. Got it. Yeah, these are all with colors, I think. And crop. Yeah, these aren't with the image himself. And that was like property. Well, yeah, this is properties. So yeah, I'm gonna have to upload it on like Canva or something like that and just flip it. I don't remember how big the image is, but I mean, also it doesn't really matter. Sure, whatever. Oh, well, it does have to make up the whole page, though. Okay, let me just see. 225 by 225. I doubt there's a thing with that, though. 225. Yeah, there's not a 225 by 225. I guess I can do it 1 by 1, actually. That'd probably... There's really not a 1-to-1 aspect ratio that I can work with. Are you freaking kidding me? That's crazy. There's not a 1 by 1. That's crazy. Oh, there is this one. Okay, there we go. All right. There we are. Because actually, I think I'm gonna have to upload the photo and then do the background remover again. Because now it's gonna up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Well, this is gonna make it smaller, isn't it? I guess I'll find out. Down. Oh wait, I didn't flip it. Pretty sure this has a flip. Like an invert position. You know, just moves it. Am I gonna have to put this in like Google Docs? Because I'm pretty sure like Google has flipping, like inverting. This doesn't, it seems. That's awesome. Oh wait, flip. Flip horizontal. There we go. Okay, never mind. It does have it. I got it. Wait, can you not change the size also when you're downloading it? Sweet. That's awesome, dude. Well, time to use the background remover on this then. Does that actually make it smaller? Wow, I think it totally does have to take up the whole page, or else it doesn't work. Guess I can try both. Oh, I didn't do it with this one. Okay. Add a new one. Let's try this one first. Yeah, it's smaller. Perfect. That's awesome. Let's try making it bigger. Okay, yeah, I think it's the same size. Oh no, it's actually smaller still. That's awesome. That's so cool, dude. Okay, well I guess this is fixable, because yeah, just flip it again and then download it. I'll just use this one. And not the original image. That's fine. So I'll just get rid of that then. And then do that. Okay. Add, boom. Thank you, phone. Boom. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. I was confused for a second. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I feel like honestly the chat gets blocked a little bit. Because it starts at the bottom anyway. I don't imagine many people will be here. I guess what I could do is just have like the spotlight, like the circle thing. I can do that, but just behind me. So it at least like add something to it, you know? Actually, which one is this? Yeah, I'm okay with it. Overlaps. This is gonna move down though. Yeah, I am still in Canva too, so it's not that hard of a thing to do. I'll just import a circle. Make it the whole page. And then make it like a light color. I'm gonna color the B light. Yeah, something like that. I think I make it. Well, the spotlights are actually like pretty much white, aren't they? Like when they're flashed on someone? Yeah, I think they are pretty much white. The other thing is that I'd have to do it on a black background then. Yeah, I think it's something like that. And hopefully it'll take out what I want it to. Yeah, okay, it did. I guess that's just a gray that it made it. Now I think about it, I didn't need to do what I did, but at least the extra mile I did, but oh well. Boom, 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 boom. And then translate him. What's that? Oh, it's a microphone. Yeah, let's go over here. I probably should have titled all of these and I didn't. Okay, and now I can't click on the freaking image. Alright, this doesn't lock on the center. I forgot about that. Oh, this looks so bad as like a spotlight though. It really does. It doesn't look anything like a spotlight. That looks so bad. This looks so bad. Oh god. That looks awful. Ah, Jesus. Good lord. Like, the spotlights honestly don't look that bad. And I think it's just because, like, I didn't make them much bigger compared to what they were originally. Like, the cameras look fine. Honestly, though, like, what the cameras are is what I expected it to look like. Like, I expected it to look bad and, like, forced, but I didn't think it looked this bad. That's kind of my thing. I might have screwed that up. Because that looks so bad. Oh god. I also haven't thrown like the set list. Which actually, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is put like a box over here on the right side. So it's probably gonna go over these spotlights, but again, that's fine. I think I'd prefer that. And I think honestly, I'm fine. Or I could just remove them for this. Because I have them over there, like I think that's fine. Also, I think I'm gonna remove this. Just because there's no point in it being there. Actually, it would have been funny if I put that behind me, but yeah, I don't know if it would work that well. You know, this looks very bad. Like, even worse than I thought it would look. Like, my super blurry microphone that you can't even tell is a microphone, dude. Like, you can barely tell. That's rough. You're rough. And now I'm yawning. Okay. And awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put like set list over here or something. I think I'm gonna add text just kind of as like a... Oh, I think this changes though what the text is on the other one for some reason. I can't just make it a different one. I think I ran into that problem, right? Because like, let me just change like a letter, you know? Just to make sure. Let me change just like a letter. Or like add a period, you know? I add a period and then I go to this one. Yeah, and then it adds a period on that one. So I actually can only do text for like one thing. I think I'll keep a period, actually. I like that. For some reason, I can't make a second one, as far as I know. Unless I didn't add a new source. I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. Got it. Alright. I don't know why though, but like, even though this is built in the Streamlabs, it also just looks bad. I guess because, yeah, it's meant to be small. So when it's like zoomed in as much, like, it just looks bad. Because, yeah, I guess even then it doesn't look bad. I guess it's because I dragged it. So that's also probably why it's like stretched. Yeah, because actually it doesn't need to be that big. Why is it a 288 font? Yeah, it probably needs to be like that big. And then I can just go over like here. Yeah, that works. And then I think I need like a box here. Kind of a box-like structure. And then I can just throw the text in that. Well, I only need one text box for it. I can... That's fine. So... yeah, I need to make a box of all of this. So I'm gonna make a vertical design, probably. It's like a 9... yeah, portrait, probably 9x16. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do just the same thing of like the purple and orange background. Probably. Or just a black box. It's gonna be like one of the two. I don't know how to make depth is the thing in like graphic, because I feel like honestly drawing, adding depth is a lot easier. I'm not sure you add depth to like graphic stuff. I'm sure it's the same thing where you just add like random things in there and then it makes it look better, but like I'm not entirely sure. See, let me grab like a black rectangle or a square, because yeah, this works. Boom, 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 bam. I don't know though, would that be hard on the eyes? I guess it's kind of like dark mode, but maybe I should do like a dark gray. Like more of that, probably. I think that was the original color it was already, but I think dark gray would probably be better on the eyes. Because I mean, yeah, obviously black works on the eyes, but like you have to, I am putting text on this is the thing, so like, I don't know, I don't think that's the wisest idea. Jeez. Actually, can I make this like the purple and orange thing? I think I can, right? What does the background do? Okay, yeah, it does what I thought it does. Got it. So yeah, there's not gonna have a background. Outline. The outline could be... okay, and then why does this have a background? Is it because I... no, it shouldn't. Why does this have the black background? It's in 0 opacity. It shouldn't be there. Oh wait, no, that's opacity for something else. That's for the actual text. That's for the actual text. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that changed it. And then this will be... that's... it needs to be a darker purple. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. And then I can copy paste that and just save the colors. Actually, yeah, I think dark gray just works then. It'll work fine. The only thing is, like, again, I don't know how to add depth to it to make it look like not just very clearly just a rectangle. How... actually, let me just graphic design how to add depth to image. Overlapping objects, okay. So it means like putting a rectangle in then? Is it not gonna tell me? I mean, yeah, I can tell that's overlapping. Size and scale. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I'm saying like specifically a 2D thing, and yeah, it seems like overlapping. That's how you do it. Yeah, because that's just a rectangle and two circles, and those two are rectangles. Actually, very simple. Because I think specifically what I want to do with it just being a set list, so it's basically just a rectangle. Like, yeah, it's got to be something like that. And actually, maybe if I try this, hang on. Does add a little bit of depth to it? I mean, kind of, but it still is very obvious. It's just a solid color rectangle. So yeah, I think that's what it is. What if I just had like lines? No, but that's still obvious is the thing. If I were to change it to black, still very obvious it's a line. It's not. And the gray obviously doesn't change. Well, maybe it's if I make it like a slightly different shade, because I think that actually is how it works. You want to make a slightly different shade. And that's how you add depth. You don't want to like force it. I guess I could try gradient, but I think gradient, like, it's not gonna work how I want it to. Like, it's still gonna be fairly obvious. Unless I can't do gradient on the... Oh, no, I can. Oh, yeah, gradient might work. Yeah, gradient makes it seem like not as bad. Yeah, that adds something to it, at least. It makes it not super, Yeah, that adds some depth to it. That doesn't make it, like, obvious that it's just a box, you know? I mean, I can't wait for it to be freaking pixelated, so then it's very obvious, but... Actually, I don't need a background remover. What am I going to background remover for? Image, boom, bam, bam. Ooh, that is way too big. Actually, that might work out then. Because, yeah, then, I don't think it'll be as pixelated then. Actually, yeah, let me... do this. Yeah, I should probably... Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's what I should do, actually, is make outlines. Yeah, I think if I outline it with lines, and make it the outline black, I think that'll... like full on black, or maybe white. I could do white as well. Because I think now actually like what I'm doing is what I was thinking about doing earlier, but like I didn't do. Why are they negatives? It doesn't even make any sense. Hang on, let me position 0. And it's fine if it'll fit. Put up there. Let me see how that looks. Because all I did was just make it so there's lines going around it. So I'm curious to see if that makes it any better. We'll see. That makes it a little better. I don't think it makes like insane, but it makes it a little better. Like it's still very fairly obvious. It's like a rectangle, but yeah, I think I'm gonna rid of this. I honestly thought I could keep it, but yeah, there's no point. There we go. And then I can duplicate this one. Oh, a copy, and then duplicate. And then move it down. Why is it not snap? That's annoying. Then I can set it to do that. How big is it? Yeah, make that smaller for sure. Not that small. Like 64 maybe? Yeah, I'll do 48 actually. Yeah, then whenever I'd want to add some extra stuff to it, I can. So like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like very obvious. But you know, it seems like we're good there. Ow, my wrist. So what was that one notification? Okay, was it just a new YouTube one? Yeah, it was. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so I have all this set up now. So if I just want to do like karaoke or something, I can do it. There are so many layers to this, and I didn't think there would be, but here we are. I'm gonna put this all the way up because it's gonna bug me. It's not. Also, I should name these because there's so many. Then under properties, its name. Or do I need to right-click rename? That's what it is. Okay. Okay, yep. Don't mind me. I'm just renaming. See, like this is stuff I honestly should probably be doing off stream. It's just I didn't. Um. So yeah, this is reminding me of programming though, like renaming all of these. This is got it. Boom. This is. Oh, this is a microphone. Yeah. Because it's weird because I took the background out of it. So like on my end, actually I think I'll just show it. Hang on. So this is the stream. On my end, this is Streamception. With the microphone, if I'm to go to it, actually you can't see it, but it's like a giant box. So like it's very hard to tell that it's the microphone. And the thing is also it's not centered too. So that's another thing about it that makes it hard. But yeah. I don't have a way to show my capture on this one. Okay. I guess I accidentally adjusted the size of this. That's awesome. Great. Anyway, back to renaming now. Bam. This is Liam, I think. Yeah. And then this is so bad. Honestly, I'm just gonna put spell in in quotes. Although I guess I named the other one Spotlight, but I'm sure I'll understand it. Actually, I can just name it Light. Yeah, that'd probably be better. And also, if it's in quotes, I understand. I'll probably understand it because it's so bad. If I have like actually like a legitimate like shimmer on that, then like yeah, it might be a little confusing, but okay. So yeah, now I named all this, so now I know all of what's going on. So we should be good. So if I just want to boot up like a karaoke stream or something like that, I think I honestly don't have that much room. I might want to make this wider. The thing is, like, I kind of can't. Is the issue. I think it's slightly wider now, but it's very hard to mess with that. Hang on, I'm looking on the stream because it has a freaking outline around it, so I can't tell what it looks like. So I'm using Twitch to, like, what I'm seeing on Twitch to move it. Yeah, I think about there. That works. Yeah, actually, I'll move it up slightly. There you go. So yeah, if I just want to go into a karaoke session, I can do that now. Oh, I screwed these up actually. Whoops. Like, how do I phrase this? Oh God. Sorry, I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna rename this. I guess like yeah, I don't. Yeah, probably. That's probably the best way to phrase it. Sorry, I was just. It's very hard because obviously I had to label the setlist text and then the new one of like when I'm gonna be writing and like typing it in. So it was very hard for me to think of how to differentiate them. I will say though, I don't think this is what I expected for getting a background. I kind of had the idea with the spotlights and all that, I think. And obviously I wanted like a set list off the side. But I think that was about it. I thought the microphone would look a lot better. But again, I think it's because the image was so small. And so I had to drag it in because I wanted to go up to my face. Oh, this has probably not been playing for a while. I am sorry about that. I've been so locked in. But that probably wasn't playing for the longest time. But yeah. Honestly, a microphone's probably not that hard. I could probably just draw it because it's literally just a stick, like tubes, stick, ball on the top. Like that's. I probably could just draw it and put it in there and that'd look better. And my drawing is terrible. It's like, yeah, that's kind of saying something. Yeah, now I have that. So if I want to do karaoke, we're good. I feel like people won't really understand the darker background then. Because obviously, again, the original idea was to have like a spotlight on me. But yeah, it didn't turn out how I wanted to. It's kind of there, very loosely. And very poorly. It's kind of there. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get water real quick, actually. I think I switched to chatting, but I think I'm gonna go get water for a little bit, so I'll be back. real quick after I get some water. All right. So I've just been thinking about politics again, you know? They're so fun, aren't they? But I will say, because why I like side a little bit, that if Kamala chooses Josh Shapiro, I think how I felt about like Biden being in it, like it's gonna come right back down to like how I felt when Biden was still like the nominee. All that's happened the last like week or so, like it's gone. Because I feel like Shapiro is the worst pick that she can make. Is the absolute worst. And the fact that I think he's #1 and reveals a running mate in Pennsylvania, his home state, like it's looking so grim. Because you can't just blame the leftists. You know, it's not the leftist job to vote for the candidate, you know? To vote for, like, to have to vote for them. It's the politician's job to get their vote and make them want to vote for them. So you can't blame the leftists for not voting. Blame the politician who made them not vote. It's literally their fault. That's their job, is that they're supposed to make them vote for them. So when they don't and then they lose, it's their fault. Stop trying to blame other people, like it's freaking stupid. Blame the person who's like actually like controlling that. You know, it's freaking dumb. And the reason I say that is because obviously Josh Shapiro is like seems very like pro-Israel, and like yeah, he was very critical of the pro-Palestinian protests, which by the way, a majority of like Democrats and I think independents disapprove of what Israel is doing. So like it's literally not even a freaking controversial issue for your base to say that, like, and that you reject that stuff, which maybe Kamala did. But I feel like also if you make Josh Shapiro your VP, you're just spitting in the face of like all of that. You know, like it just shows that you don't care because you're like, I think it's different in today's day and age, and I think if Kamala elects Shapiro, we're going to learn that with VP picks. It's a different era. Like, people are actually going to care about what the vice president's views also are, instead of freaking like what region they're from, you know? They're actually going to look at the VP's politics as well too. And I think it's why people say Shapiro sucks. Because like the main reason I think Biden was losing in Wisconsin and Michigan was because he was so pro-Israel. And so when you're gonna make your vice president the same thing, you're just gonna lose those voters again. And then it's like, well, what's the point, dude? It's insane because I watched like from a person who did Josh Shapiro picks, and I think they had Michigan leaning blue, which is like they win by like 1 to 5%. And I'm like, that's crazy. There's no way, in my eyes, that if Shapiro is the vice president, Michigan is going to like Kamala Harris. There's no shot. Same with Wisconsin, because I think Wisconsin is even closer. And I think Kamala might still be down even now. But like, if you elect freaking Josh Shapiro, it's gonna be worse. It's only gonna make it worse, man. And then Mark Kelly is also not great because you really, in all honesty, shouldn't be worrying about Nevada and Arizona, in my opinion. Because even if you do win them, you're still going to need other states to win. So I feel like, honestly, if I was in Kamala's position, I would just let them, like, I wouldn't worry about them. I think same with North Carolina, too, because you don't need them to win either. I think I would just go Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and then Georgia. Those would be the main four if I was in Kamala's position I'd go after. Unless there's some combination where she doesn't need Pennsylvania. I'm just gonna check that on my own just to see. Hang on, so I'm gonna set it up for a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna try to bother with the like, oh, safe or whatever. I'm just gonna go with what is going to happen, not that. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I think that's all theirs. And boom. Oh wait, no, they also have this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, bam. Yeah, okay, and then it's just this left. So like, boom, boom. Yeah, because even if you win Michigan, Wisconsin, and then you win Arizona, Nevada, you still don't win. But if you win Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, you win. So like, I don't really see. I mean, I guess that's what they're thinking with the Josh Shapiro is like, oh, it's gonna help the Midwest. But the thing is, it freaking does. I might as well just show my screen. A full screen. Oh, yeah, why not? They're like, and I think that's their mindset. Is like, oh, we'll get the Midwest vote. It'll be perfect. But no, what these states care about is the freaking Israel-Palestine stuff. And so when you're gonna vote this man, like he's gonna be on the ticket, they're not voting then. They're not gonna do it. So then all of a sudden you'll have this, probably. Like honestly, these two. And then you'd have to hope that she wins this. Not that. Sorry. Like Georgia. I guess she can win Georgia. But like she'd have to win Georgia at least. And then Arizona or North Carolina. Like, that's such a risk, dude. Especially since like you don't have that Mark Kelly, and I think Nevada and Arizona have been Republican for the longest time right now. Like throughout this entire like stretch. Same with North Carolina. North Carolina's been like very red. So then you basically have to hope for one of these, or not even Nevada. Nevada doesn't even matter in this case. You have to hope for Arizona. Like, I don't even think, honestly, they should care about Nevada, because the 6 votes don't mean anything, ultimately. They really don't. Like, really, only these 3 matter a lot. Georgia matters a lot. I mean, North Carolina matters a little bit, but they've also been more red. And then, like, Arizona. Like, those are kind of the only ones that matter. And even then, Arizona really only matters if you're losing here, you know? But even then, like, you don't have the vice president name over here. I mean, I still think Mark Kelly would suck, because it would make these harder. Because, like, he might win Arizona for them, you know? But, like, I don't know how this happens. I mean, I think it would still be. I mean, what is Mark Kelly's views on Israel Palestine? I know it's at least not as vocal as Josh Shapiro has been. So I could see maybe these two happening and then like that, but even then it's like whatever. It doesn't matter because she wins. And probably that. Actually, I think Mark Kelly would maybe also help for Nevada as well, but oh, and I guess it would matter. It would depend on Georgia. But like, yeah, Josh Shapiro is such a bad pick, dude. And the fact that like he's the front runner, like that's so not great. Apparently, like one of the days, Andy Bashir was like the top vote, and it's like, because I think the thing is also that you need to think about is the young vote. The young voters, I think, are going to matter a lot for this election. And again, since young people are becoming more in touch with politics, and I think that's honestly due to like phones and just like having that information at every moment. Like just. I think they also would look into the VP candidate as well and seeing their background. I mean, they're doing that with JD Vance. It seems like super hypocritical if they do that with JD, and then with Josh Shapiro, they like sweep all of it under the rug, right? I feel like it's such a misstep if they choose Josh Shapiro. And like, I feel like that's the only vice president that she could choose, in all honesty, that would make her lose. Is like, again, I'm just gonna reset this. Like, you get Pennsylvania, which is great, you know? Like, you're most likely to get Pennsylvania, like, awesome. But you're probably gonna lose Michigan, and you're probably gonna lose Wisconsin. And then North Carolina is probably going red. And, like, I think these two, you wouldn't have anything for. So, like, it wouldn't matter if Georgia went blue. You'd still lose. You know? So I just feel like it's such a misstep for Josh Shapiro, because I feel like, in all honesty, you're only getting Pennsylvania. I don't see these happening. I guess you could get Wisconsin and that would give you a victory, but I don't see Michigan like on a Kamala Harris, Josh Shapiro bid. Like, that's not gonna win. And then so yeah, you're hoping then for Wisconsin pretty much, or like a Arizona, you know? Because if this happens also, Nevada doesn't save you. You still lose, you know? It's why also I say like Nevada doesn't really matter ultimately. Because I'm sure there's a combination here where like it would matter with like the swing states technically. But it's like one option and it's like a not very likely option. So then it's just kind of like, oh, okay, awesome. You know, and like this is probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna be this. So like, yeah, it's such a huge risk just to have Shapiro. Like, it's honestly the one freaking nominee, like, or VP that I can see would make her lose. And like, people are like, oh yeah, Shapiro won by like 15 points. His candidate was terrible. I literally looked into his gubernatorial race and like his candidate. Dude, he was freaking garbage. He was so bad. I mean, you have someone like Tim Walz in Minnesota who won his gubernatorial race and the biggest margin since the 80s. And like, we're not talking about how electable he is. Like, I mean, it was only 7%, but still, like, he won it by the biggest margin since the 80s. That's someone who's electable. And I think, like, the person he was going up against was also, like, decently competent as well. Like, at least more competent than whoever freaking they were sending up for Pennsylvania. Like, and then, also, you want to talk about electability. Freaking Andy Bashir, you know? Like, man literally won the gubernatorial race. What was it, by like 5 or something like that? Let me see. Kentucky. How much did he win by? 2023. He won by like 5, right? Yeah. He won by 5 in a deep red state, which was, what was it, like Trump plus 30, not 30, but like plus 20, I think. 2020. And Kentucky, yeah, like 25, I think is what that is, right? 60 to 36. I think it's 26. Yeah, 26. Trump won that state by. Andy Beshear won it by 5 points. I think in 2019 he also won. Yeah. He won narrowly, but like, yeah. Like, you can't deny that. You can't deny how electable he is. And he did it twice. Like, that's not a fluke. Andy Beshear is ranked as one of the most popular governors, you know, in a red state as a Democrat. And he's ranked one of the most popular governors. Like, come on, man. That is not a fluke, you know? That man is well liked. And I'm pretty sure even like Pennsylvania, because people are also saying like Josh Shapiro is well liked, but I'm pretty sure also I've heard kind of from testimony that people in Pennsylvania don't like Shapiro actually. So like, yeah. As far as like likability goes, it's no contest with Beshear and like Shapiro. It's no contest. And like, yeah, sure, you don't get the boost in that state, but I think Beshear himself on his own would make other voters really happy because he's also more progressive. You get the leftist voters as well. I don't see how his policies would make people not vote for you, you know? Unless you just don't want progress to happen, you know? I'm showing out nice, sorry. I do think though, if she chooses Shapiro, it truly is like they don't care about progressives. Especially since also he has like it's like a sexual assault cover-up case on him too. Like, that's not someone you want. Because he's already got a scandal with him too. Like, that's another thing. Beshear has nothing. Or like, even like a Tim Walz or a Mark Kelly even. They don't have any scandals as far as I know. Well, Mark Kelly was like anti-labor until he was in the running for vice president and then he changed. But as far as I know, these guys don't really have any huge scandals. He has one. Like, that's the last thing you need. It's freaking stupid. Like, God. Freaking hate it. It sucks. You know, I just hope it's just not Josh Shapiro, because Josh Shapiro again is the only one I think that where she could actually lose. If she picks Shapiro, then I think she loses. I think if she chooses any other one, I think honestly she's more the favorite, because you're probably gonna win the favor of Wisconsin, of Michigan, and then if you have like Mark Kelly, then maybe Arizona. And then also she's doing very well in Georgia. So like then maybe she can win Georgia. You know? And another thing is too, I think it's with the Electoral College as well. Because I'm gonna be I think Kamala's gonna win the popular vote even if it's Shapiro. Right? I mean, the Republicans haven't won the popular vote in forever, I think. Like, I think ever since like Bush Jr. at least. Like, the Republicans have, when they've won, they didn't win the popular vote. So like, yeah, I think Kamala wins the popular vote for sure. It's just like, you really need to, you can't underestimate the pro-Palestine thing though. Like, that's the thing, you can't underestimate it. It's how you will win Wisconsin, it's how you will win Michigan. And those are big wins you need to win the election. And with Georgia being a toss-up, like, it's kind of big. And then if you win Georgia, then Nevada actually matters. See, I actually found a way where Nevada mattered. But if you have this, Wisconsin, Michigan, and then Georgia, then you can make it so Nevada decides it. Although I think Nevada might be the most decisive battleground state. I think it might be out of all of them. General election. Oh, she's up one in Georgia. A recent poll showed. Pennsylvania, Trump's +1. Arizona, Trump's +2. Yeah, Kamala's literally up +4, +2 in the general election, just in general. So, like, I have no doubt in my mind she'd win the popular vote. It's just, will she win the states? That's what it comes down to. Oh, yeah, that is a Democratic poll, so I think they are kind of skewed, those ones. But, like, yeah. Oh, these also in the general election have Trump up. That's also interesting. Wisconsin up 2, showed one poll. Hey, wasn't that like the weird one where like Michigan also was up like 11 or something like that? It was like something crazy. +11, +12. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Why did I do on Gavin Newsom? Okay. Gavin Newsom against Trump. Trump was up 10. Alright. Yeah, +12 and +11. There's no way Michigan is +11. Like, if that was the case, then yeah, sure, maybe the Shapiro thing wouldn't matter. But, like, I don't think that's accurate. And, like, it's so close in Wisconsin, you can't take that risk. Because if you lose Wisconsin, you're basically guaranteed to lose. Because this is gonna happen. These you have no idea about. Right? Pennsylvania could go. Like, even if Michigan goes blue and Georgia goes blue, like, this could have very much happened. That could very well happen. And or this, but even then it wouldn't matter. So it's like, again, Wisconsin also matters. You need these big 3 Midwest, because then that sets you up really well, because you can lose even the rest of these. You don't even need Georgia. You can just get these 3 and win. Which, again, I think that's why they're very interested in Shapiro, and it's gonna be a mistake. Because, again, I think by that proxy, one of these 2 are changing, and then that makes it very hard to win. Because then you're hoping for Georgia, and then you're hoping for Arizona. And does she win those? I don't know, you know. Shows Trump up 2 a few days before. Kamala's up 2 and 4. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to tell. Actually, I did do this because I wanted to see what Nevada was doing, because I think Nevada's actually pretty decisively Trump. Now that also shows Kamala up 2. That's not very many voters. It's only 450. Yeah, there was one of 800 that had Trump up to 10. I wish I told you how reliable they were. Doesn't. Yeah. It's just such a huge mistake to pick Shapiro, or at least like a risk. It's such a huge risk, because this is very possible. And then you would have to hope for Georgia and Arizona to go your way then. Because I assume North Carolina is going Republican. I think that's very likely. Yeah, Trump's still up, even in like that Bloomberg poll that showed like the plus 11s and plus 12 in Michigan. Like, yeah, no. Even she's still down even then. So like, it's just such a huge risk, man, to pick Shapiro, because again, you're banking on Georgia and Arizona then. Because yeah, I'm sure she'll win Pennsylvania then. It's just, again, I think you're losing these two, so then you have to win those two. And like, is the Electoral College stupid? Yes. There's no denying that. If it went by popular vote, this wouldn't matter, because even if Shapiro was chosen, I think they would win the popular vote. So if we had no Electoral College, yeah, I don't think there's any chance of where they would have won. And like, I wouldn't be freaking out about this as much as I am. The reason why I'm freaking out about this is because I think if you do choose Shapiro, it's very likely you lose. There's one pick in my mind that actually hurts your chances, and it's Josh Shapiro. Because even like Mark Kelly seems like he can give you these two. And like, maybe this could happen, but I don't think this would happen. Although I guess even if they win Wisconsin, oh no, okay, yeah, no, they still win even if Wisconsin goes red. For some reason, I thought they didn't. I guess it was before I switched over Michigan. That's probably why, right? Yeah, that's what it was. Actually, this would be a tie. I didn't even realize that, huh? Yeah, if it's a tie, doesn't like the Senate choose or something like that? I forget. Oh no, I think, isn't it like we'd have like a Democrat president, Republican vice president, or like something like that. I think the Senate or House does choose though, which could also be another good reason to go out and vote for the lower ticket guys. That's also important, because yeah, that would suck. Yeah, it does suck how my first election, it won't be for either Senate seats, and I don't think for a governor seat either. It's just gonna be representatives, which sucks. Cause yeah, I think I'm ineligible for this election by like 2 months. It sucks. Like, I'm gonna be fully honest, I think even if you chose a Mark Kelly, I would still vote for Kamala. The only one that would be hesitant to vote is for Josh Shapiro, you know? And I think if she does choose Josh Shapiro, then I think it'll be very clear. Like, the messaging of, you need, like, the vice president pick, it matters what their policies are. You can't just go off of, and honestly, they should be learning this from JD Vance, not even from like, if they choose Shapiro and those, they should just be learning this right now with JD Vance. JD Vance is tanking Trump, and like, people are calling him out and like all this because of his policies. So if you do it with Josh Shapiro, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't, because he has like the same flaws that Vance does. I mean, he's obviously less weird, but like, he still has like bad policies that people are gonna call out, and like all of that, dude. And he has a scandal too. Like, it's such a bad choice. It's such a bad choice. But it's probably like a money pick or something like that, or like not letting progressives win pick, something like that. I do think though, if we get past this election and Kamala wins, there will be progressive movement. Obviously, the corporations are going to do everything in their power, and like the rich people are going to do everything in their power to stop it. But like, in this day and age, people know what's going on. They have the news and like what's going on in the world at their fingertips. And so you have more people who are politically like active and care more about politics at a younger age. It's why like I want to see like my age start to like vote, and even like younger. Like, I'm curious, because I do truly think we have more politically active people now because, you know, we know what's going on, and we know like some very bad issues or just how bad like it has been and how it's gotten. And we have the policy changes too. Like we know what to do with policy. We have a direction for the future. You know? So I think you'll see a big progressive movement. You just have to get around all the lobbying, which is another thing, because I don't think America is gonna be like fixed or like to its highest potential until you get rid of the lobbying. Which would probably have to start overturning the Citizens United case, which would mean having a left-leaning Supreme Court. Which I think some of the members are getting up there in age. Some of them. It's like maybe we could see more appointments. Because I have a feeling also, and it would be very stupid, but I think they could, like, the House could pass a freaking like thing to change the Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court could just strike it down. And it's like, I think it's probably a thing that the Supreme Court can do, and it's very stupid. Like, nice balance of powers, dude. I mean, too, I guess I would assume that'd be under judicial review, which the Founding Fathers technically did not give the Supreme Court when they first wrote it. So I guess you can kind of give them a pass, maybe. But, like, yeah. I don't know, man. It's just Josh Shapiro is such a bad pick. I truly think that if Josh Shapiro is chosen, then Kamala loses. Because again, you're losing these. That's happening. And so you need to win these three. Which actually, I guess, if it's Shapiro, then you're getting that. But you need to win both of these. That's probably not happening. Georgia is close, right? And like, I could very much see Georgia going blue. But I don't know about Arizona. I think Arizona was also like +2 there for a little bit. I think Nevada still goes Republican. But like, you're really banking off of these two. That's the thing. You're really banking off of those two. And I think it's more of a slam dunk. You pick like Tim Walz, because I think that would get the Wisconsin vote for sure. Even like Andy Beshear, I feel like could like help in this region as well. It's still like decently close, you know? Like, I feel like it's still help. Andy Beshear also is young. I mean, Shapiro probably is, but like, Andy Beshear, I feel like it's very clear that he's young. And sure, maybe Josh Shapiro does some good speeches, but that doesn't stop his policies. That's the problem with Shapiro, is his policies. And the scandal he has. That's the two biggest issues. It's not his speeching or like him being charismatic or anything. Because I think from what I've heard, he has that. The problem is his policies. Young voters and people who care about the Israel-Palestine stuff will care. So like, it's stupid. Because like, this is way more of a slam dunk, because then it doesn't matter what happens with these two. You know? If you just win these three, it doesn't matter. And you can add a Georgia victory on top of that as well. It is crazy to me though that like, this is gonna be less like closer than how Biden won last election, because he got like 306, didn't he? Like, that's crazy to me. It's like, what did he win? He won these two, didn't he? He had 306. He had 306. What else did he win? Georgia. Where are the other 3 votes coming from? Yeah, because he won Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. Is it from... I got 3 for Maine. Yeah, that's accurate. 1 for Nebraska. What state am I missing? Oh, I think it's because the electoral votes might be slightly different. Yeah, they are. Okay, yeah, so that's probably why, actually. It's because, yeah, the electoral votes are different, so they've actually skewed more towards Republican states. Or, like, Trump won states than Biden won states from the previous election. That's what it is. Okay. Got it. I was very confused. Like, isn't this, like, all the Biden won states? And, like, yeah, it is. It's just they have more. Yeah. And I'm guessing this is before the 2020 census? Or, like, I guess they don't count it if it ends in an aught. The election for the new electoral college numbers. I mean, the only reason it changes is because the representative numbers changes. And that's what goes into the electoral college's number of representatives. That's literally the only reason the number changes. Yeah. It is an hour and a half. Just don't choose, like, that's all I'm saying with all this. Just don't choose Josh Shapiro. I swear, dude. Like, he's the only one I can see where it's, like, gonna be hard. And maybe Mark Kelly, too. But, like, Mark Kelly will at least be nicer. It'll be way easier to win these. Because I feel like if Shapiro is elected, you lose those 2. And then you gotta hope for both of these to fall for you. And I feel like that's very unlikely. So just don't choose Josh Shapiro. For the love of God, just don't. And it's gonna be so annoying too, also, if Josh Shapiro's the VP and then she loses and then they blame the leftists for the pro-Palestine stuff. And it's like, no, you should blame freaking the Democrats for making Josh Shapiro the VP, and then, which made those people not vote for Kamala. Like, it's not their fault, it's the freaking politicians' fault for not winning those votes, because that's their job. So blame them. It's not the left's fault. God. Ugh. But yeah, no, if Josh Shapiro is the VP, my spirits are probably gonna fall down and come right back down to when Biden was still a nominee. But anyway, on that sad note, hey, you know what? At least I got some stuff done. I also just want to talk about that because that was just on my mind. I was just seeing everything about Josh Shapiro. But yeah, I just want to talk about that as well. But now is to do the outro stuff, in which I don't say anything, but I just put those 2 on the screen, so then you can have them for yourself. Also in the description of the YouTube vid, in the VODs on the YouTube. There, the schedule is also there. Did I update it actually? Let me see. I might not have updated it. Okay, no, I did. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'll see you Friday then. So, yeah. Goodbye.